Sorry, let's try that again. Take two. How you doing, McAllen? Well, we got one guy here who's excited, and he's from New York City, so you guys are gonna have to work a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I am Quinton Flynn, yeah, I've been Spider-Man, I've been Venom, Reno from Final Fantasy, Advent Children. I've played Elmer Fudd on Robot Chicken. Sometimes I do Christopher Walken, just for fun, you know. Yeah, I see a girl like that dressed up, it's crazy. The guy stands in front of her with a camera looking at me and I'm looking at her, it's like, yeah, I like her. But I like women better, call me crazy. I love doing impressions. I've been doing impressions since I was a kid, which is probably why I ended up doing voiceovers. I was a big fan of a lot of impressionists growing up. Way before your time. I mean, before like Dana Carvey and Frank Caliendo, which I love those guys. There was Rich Little, Fred Travalena, Frank Gorshin, and John Bima. So if you're 45 or older, you might know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, YouTube! It's a beautiful thing. I know I go on it every day and I go crazy. And so even now, you know, on a daily basis, I'm looking for impressions I can do. People who come up to me in line even. And someone will be talking to me, they might have a southern drawl and be like, Mr. Flynn, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir, I'm so glad, what an honor. And I can't help but say, well, it's an honor for me, thank you. And God bless you, your sons, your daughters, I'm not married, it doesn't matter, in the future, I'm saying, God bless you. All of them, your whole family. Your mama, your papa, they're dead. They're in heaven, God bless. Now, what do you want me to sign? Want me to sign to you, to your name? No, just sign it. All right, Quinton Flynn, here you go. You're the best! Thank you. Hi, how are you? What's your name? My name is Nigel. Hello, Nigel. What would you like me to sign for you? Should we talk about Mary Poppins? Huh? You want like a ginger ale? Would you like a 7-Up and bitters? Is that what you like? No. Sorry. Quinton Flynn, there you go. Anyway, my flight, Ramsey knows this, I was supposed to come in last night, but I got into Houston, and they said, your flight has been canceled. And I was like, okay, maybe I can go out tomorrow morning, Saturday. Not available. All right, when's the next out? We have you leaving on Sunday to arrive in McAllen. That's the day after this convention, that's not gonna work. So I got on the horn to Ramsey, I'm like, how many hours is it to drive down? 6.5, 7. All right, I got a 5-hour energy drink. In fact, I have 2. I have coffee. I got a big cup, in case I can't stop by the side of the road. I'm willing to get a catheter if that's what it takes. I saw one man put his hands up in the air. He knows, he must be on the road a lot. Are you a truck driver, sir? You might as well be, because you know what I'm talking about. There's times you can't stop, and you have to go. So you go because you can't stop. Anyway, I could go on, but this is a Q&A, which means questions and answers. You come up with the questions, and I'll come up with the answers. Even if I don't know them, I'll make them up. You can ask me about anything you want. And our man has a microphone in the audience here. So raise your hands if you have a question. There we go, look at, oh, to the left here, go to the left here. Left first. Front row, looking good. Wearing blue. What's your name?
My name's Eric.
Eric. How you doing, Eric?
Okay.
Great. I like your vest. Very manly.
Thank you.
What's your question?
What was it like doing the voice for Raiden from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance?
Well, it's very much, that's a good question. What was it like? Well, Rising Revengeance, this character Raiden is, he started out as a rookie in this game series. When he first came out in Metal Gear Solid 2, a lot of people were like, I don't know, I'm into Solid Snake. Raiden's kind of a wuss. I was like, thank you. I worked really hard on that. And then he came out in Metal Gear Solid 4, and he went from a guy who was kind of like, yeah, come on, Snake, let's do this, to this world-weary, war-torn cyborg ninja who's like, Jack is back. And now it's time to let her rip. You see, when I'm not in control, I'm the White Devil. So, the experience was wonderful. because I get to play this duplicitous role, you know. I get to play Raiden, you know, it's kind of in here in my voice, what's going on. I'm in McAllen, Texas. I see some cameras in the audience, we gotta be careful, we don't know what's going on here. We better check in with Snake. Let's check in with Oz. Kevin, what's going on? Kevin, I don't like what's going on. Raiden, you sound like you're turning into the White Devil. I am. Jack is back, and I'm gonna rip it up all over the place. Well, you're gonna go to hell. I've been to hell, and I like it better in McAllen. Next question.
I'm Matthew, and
Hi, Matthew.
I wanted to ask.
How are Mark, Luke, and John?
I wanted to ask if, because David Hayter said he didn't understand the series at all, and I wanted to know if you did.
David said that because he's not a very bright man. So we all have to have compassion for David Hayter. If you're a believer in a higher power, as I am, you'll pray for the man. Hopefully one day he'll figure it out. He's been doing this series for what, 10, 15 years? Slow learner. I kid. David's a great guy. He's very bright. Very talented. No, just like David, when I first got involved, it was Metal Gear Solid 2, so the first one had already been out, and anybody here played the first Metal Gear with David? Oh, you guys like it? Yes. So you guys already knew. Now, not being a gamer, just being an actor, I didn't have a clue. So I auditioned for this role, and the director was a woman named Chris Zimmerman, who had worked with me on a series called The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. Oh, thanks a lot. I thought it was pretty good, but you know, you keep booing all you want. And I played Johnny, and I had to say things like, "Come on, Dad, we gotta go find Bandit. Where's Jesse? That's a mighty big snake." And somebody's making side comments. I'm not gonna. If I go into that, I'm gonna go blue and go rude, and there's youngsters here. So I auditioned for it, and they said, "We like your voice where you are, you know, kind of keep it in that zone, not too youngish Johnny." And I went back for a couple of callbacks, and then I got the job, and I went in, and they had scripts for us that were like the size of phone books. If any of you remember what phone books are, back in the day. They were like large encyclopedias, if you remember what those are. They're like, no, Google, 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 dummy. And so I didn't know what was going on, and we did this whole thing, and again, acting is acting is acting. You get a role, you get into it, they direct you, they tell you what's going on, and you give it your all. And I had a ball working with all these wonderful people in the cast: David, Phil Lamar, Jennifer Hale, Paul Eiding, you know, and the list goes on. And it came out. I was like, awesome! And then somebody interviewed me early on, and they said, yeah, what do you think about the controversy of your character? I'm like, what controversy? There's a lot of people who don't like him. Really? Get to know me? I don't know. I didn't have a clue. And just like David, you know, the more I worked the game, the more I say worked the script, the more I got a sense of what it was all about. The deeper the story got, as it did in Metal Gear Solid 4, you know, and then in Rising Revengeance, where it was all me, you know, I had plenty to know about. But still, I don't have a 1/4 of the knowledge that you all have. And I get questions at conventions all the time that baffle me. Even though I'm brighter than David Hayter. So there you go. It was cool, you know? I didn't know, and I learned, and now I love it. I love the character. He's one of my favorite ones to do. Next question? Take it away. He's making him work for it, folks.
My name is Jonathan, and I wanted to know what character was the one you had the most fun with, and which one made you the most money?
What was the most fun, and which made me the most money? Yeah. The most money, make me an offer. I'm still waiting on that one. Well, what character made me the most money? It probably was Raiden in Revengeance. When did we record that? Was that 2012? Yeah, 2012. that year was it was a real gift. I was blessed. That was a good year for me, based on that video game series alone. That really, really, it really helped. And you know, as actors, our job 5 days a week is to audition, and then when we book the job, that's the gravy. The most fun role I ever had playing, I've had a lot of them. As someone mentioned before, you know, I played Christopher Walken in the Ecstatic Dance Academy, which is a really bad video online. Also got to play Sir Paul McCartney in a couple movies, eh? You know, good stuff. You remember the Beatles, my old band, yeah? Wings, my old band, yeah? But I've been touring for the last 15, 20 years, you should know who I am. Never mind Kanye West, who named his son Northwest. Bit daft. But one of the most fun, I think, memories I had was playing Elmer Fudd in Robot Chicken when we did a parody of Eminem's 8 Mile. And I got to play Elmer in a rap-off against Bugs Bunny. And then Daffy Duck was the DJ.
He was like, I'm Daffy Duck DJ. Come on, you spoolie rabbit.
I don't really do Bugs, but you know, Bugs would be like,
I don't know about this, Daffy. I'm getting kind of nervous around this Elmer Fudd fella. I think I'm gonna puke.
and he did. And actually, that wasn't a bad Bugs Bunny, if I do say so myself. You don't have to applaud, but please. Oh, you guys are too. You're the best. You're the best. The best. The best. And then I got to do Elmer Fudd, and I came into the womb, and Seth Green was directing, and Seth Green, who created the series along with Matt Steinreich, you know, if you ever saw the Austin Powers movie, he played Dr. Evil's son, Scott. Scott, Daddy loves you. Yes, he does. Where are you going, Scott? The most amount of money I made for a role is $1 million. Hot Pocket? Hot Pocket? So he came into the room, and oddly enough, and this is true, Seth he's a really good rapper. And I'm a singer-songwriter, and I've got rhythm. I can dance, I can rap, I can, you know, do whatever. But he was really into it, and he was working with me in the booth, you know. I was like, yo, I got this line, biatch. And he's going, no, come on, man. He's like, you know, it's like this. And I'm like, oh, this, like that, And he worked with me the whole time. We had a ball that came up, and again, all you have to do is plug it in on YouTube, and you will laugh your tuchuses off, as they say. Next question. This guy in the back. Oh, look at him. He's got a red, white, and blue t-shirt. He's got a baton in his hand. He might hurt somebody. He's wearing glasses. Uh-oh. It could be Clark Kent with little cat girl ears on his head. That's him. Black cat. He's Catwoman. Okay.
Anthony, dude, I speak for basically all the Kingdom Hearts fans. We want to see if you can say the Axel's main catchphrase, and also how was it working in Kingdom Hearts, playing as Axel, you know, with Xemnas and everybody else, you know. Yeah, I'm nervous, I'm sorry.
That's okay. What's your name?
Anthony.
What is it?
Anthony.
Antonio, it's good for you to be here for me. I miss you. Mama misses you. Why do you not write more? You have passed away. They got the time for you on the table, Antonio. What do? You're hanging out with these friends of yours. I would not deign to have them around the table. You hurt your mama's heart so much, Antonio. The line he's talking about, this character Axel, for whatever reason, loves to say, got it memorized. And people go ape. And I've written it today constantly. They're like, could you sign this? You got it. Would you put Axel? You got it. Would you put got it memorized? You got it. And so that's what he's famous for, as well as having sea salt ice cream with his best pal, Roxas. Now, I know guys hang out and have beers. Girls hang out and do what? Same thing? What's that?
Share a bucket of ice cream.
Share a bucket of ice cream. There you go. And sometimes when I'm alone at night in my home, curled up in the fetal position in the corner watching television, I do that too. But it doesn't make me a bad person.